Passage number 25. Ready? Comments. Mr. Chairman, in my opening remarks at the time of presenting the railway budget and again while concluding, I have said that I have been receiving wholehearted cooperation and support from all sections of the House. I express my gratitude that, irrespective of party affiliations, all sections of the House have expressed their appreciation as well as criticism, and I am glad to say that even criticism has cut across party lines. At the very outset, let me make it clear that, by and large, in the course of the debate, honorable members have concentrated on policy issues, but since they derived their strength from the constituencies, they are bound to refer to the local problems. I have no grudge at all on this account. Members have expressed their viewpoints on various issues. As usual, I propose to follow a particular procedure. Wherever local issues have been raised, I will write to every honorable member who has participated in this debate. Now I propose to concentrate on policy issues only. Some comment has been made even while paying my compliments. Regarding the third successive budget I have produced, it was said that as a result of some jigglery, a surplus budget has been produced. It is said that because some increases in fares and freights have been made, a surplus budget had been produced. That is not a very sound argument at all. As far as the last 2 years are concerned and the revised estimate is concerned, there was no increase in fare and freight at all. Fortunately, we have in this house educationists and economists. Therefore, if all aspects of the question are taken into account, I am sure the problem can be properly understood. There is one important matter to be considered. Very often it is said that the wagon movement has suffered and that the traffic has very much suffered and that the rail users are complaining. I would like this house to take note of the fact that the entire pattern of traffic this year and last year has totally changed. Formerly, there was one bad feature of Indian economy, namely that we were forced to go in for heavy imports of food materials. I am very proud to say that we have produced a record quantity of food grains during the last financial year. This in turn has created a problem for the railways. The food grains have to be moved over a long distance. This has resulted in the lacking of the wagons. This is another factor that is to be taken note of. One point has been repeatedly made in this house. It has been said that there should be coordination among all the modes of transport and that otherwise it will not be possible to increase the efficiency of our transport system. I am happy to say that the Planning Commission has accepted our proposal and a committee has been appointed for this purpose. It has gone to the rural areas and discussed the problem. To some extent, I can say it has already formulated a policy, and I can assure you as Railway Minister that whatever responsibility falls on the railways as a result of the coordinated and integrated policy among the railways, road transport and sea transport will be discharged and that all the necessary steps will be taken. Repeatedly, the question has been raised about the railway board. I do not want to go into details, but it is on record that even when I was on the side of the opposition. I had never demanded the abolition of the railway board. I had always insisted upon the recruiting the railway board. There can be difference of opinion as to whether restructuring has been properly made and whether further restructuring is needed, but this board will have to be continued. The Administrative Reforms Commission had made very relevant contribution, and I am on record of having said that we have derived inspiration of restructuring the railway board from some of the contributions that were made by the Administrative Reforms Commission. As far as the board is concerned, let me make it clear that there must be some apex institution which is unavoidable for administrative and executive purposes. Only its complexion must be properly maintained. The merit of our system in the railways is that those who are manning the railway board are not just administrative heads. They are taken from various disciplines. Therefore, the structure should be there. Only it has to be radically altered. Now, I am not one of those who take a rigid attitude that whatever I said in speech should stand. I know very well that some industrial workers in Bombay are forced to travel a long distance only because the employer has set up his factory at a far off place. No doubt there is a proposal or suggestion made by the Tariff Enquiry Committee that we can bring in a bill by which the entire amount can be transferred to the employers.